Hey YouTube. If you are here, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, love you. Back to the video. So I'm getting ready to go to work, but I wanted to quickly do a film of my 10 before the end. Keep things brief. So let's get into what I hope to finish before the end of 2023. And yeah, I probably won't be finishing them, but we're gonna try. So excuse the lighting. I'm in my room. I'm literally sitting on the floor. And yeah, let's just get into it. Let me move this over. Okay, so the first book I hope to finish is Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. I read the first book in the Scythe series. It's been close to 2 years now, and I loved it, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't finish it, so I went ahead and I purchased the audiobook. It was on sale for like $5 a couple months ago, and I'm ready to tandem read, but for some reason, I just haven't been in the headspace to read it, so now I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. Next, I want to go ahead and get into the Crescent City universe thing. I'm not going to consider myself a Sarah J. Maas girly, but I really do enjoy ACOTAR. I do have a book on there from ACOTAR. So I've been having this book. I also have the audio. I have the second one, House of Sky and Breath, and I have the audio for that one as well. I truly don't have an excuse as to why I'm not reading it, but here we are. So let's go ahead and get into it. Next, I went ahead and bought the whole set from Blackwell of Magnolia Parks. I have heard so much about Magnolia Parks. I'm excited to get into it, but it's pretty thick and the font is pretty small. So I got this and I tried it on audiobook and I just did not like that experience. The first 10 minutes I quit. So I'm going to go ahead and give Magnolia Parks as just a physical read a try. And I hope I get to it before the end of the year. Next, I have City of Bones. I have the whole box set. I ended up getting it from the library for like $3, like 50 cents a book. So I'm super excited to get into the Shadowhunters by Cassandra Clare. I've never read a Cassandra Clare, although I own several of them. So I have no idea what this one is about. I think it has demons and witchcraft and vampires. I'm hoping that it gives me the Serpent and the Wings of Night vibes, because that was kind of my intro into that genre, and I really am enjoying it. So Cassandra Clare, we will see what you have. Next is a book that I already have on my TBR. I actually borrowed it from my library, and it's a 14-day loan. So this is He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Tran. I read She Who Became the Sun by the same author, and I loved it. And it was probably one of my best reads of 2021. So I'm excited to read. I believe that this one is from the perspective of her brother. And it's a fantasy book, and I love a triumph story. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. The next, I'm currently reading this, is The Fragile Threads of Power by V.E. Schwab. I have already read the Shades of Magic series. Loved it. Every single book was a 5-star book. I was thirsty for this book to come out. This is a library loan. This one is a 28-day loan. I'm about 30% in and I'm loving it so far. I thought that it was only from Delilah Bard's perspective, but our favorites are in here as well, and I'm so excited about that. Next, and this one is coming up, I have A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Gerber. I love this series. I think this is the third book in the trilogy, and I believe that ends it. This is a whimsical, magical fairy tale type story about like the King of Hearts and the Jax and Evangeline, and it goes in their relationship and the foundation that it was built on. So I'm so excited to read this. I just picked this one up and from the Target sale, so we ready to get into it. Next, like every girly in the world, I have Iron Flame. Now you might be like, that don't look like Iron Flame, but I have it in a dust cover because it's easier on my hands when I read thick books like this. So it's pretty thick. So this is probably the book that I'm going to read after The Fragile Threads of Power. So I'm excited for it. I will not be using the audiobook because when I read the first one, the audiobook, she was like nasally, like she was sick. And you can hear it, and I can't take that. Like I just kept going. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I really didn't enjoy the first one. I kind of vlogged it on my TikTok. If you don't follow me there, follow me on TikTok. And yeah, so here we go. Lastly, I'm almost finished with the ACOTAR series. This is A Court of Silver Flames, the last and final book in the series, and she thick. And I've been putting this off because I really, really enjoyed the series and I did not want to let it go. So it's time for me to let it go and become a fandom, and yeah, so just read it. So I'm hearing it talks a lot about Nesta and her story, and so I'm excited to get into Nesta and what she got going on. I also have Blood Marked by Tracy Deonn. This is the second book in the Legendborn series. I believe that it's going to be a series of 4 books. Tracy Deonn just announced the title of the next book, and people are so excited. I tried to read this twice and I just wasn't in the space to read it. So I'm hoping 3 times a charm. So if you don't know, this is a fantasy magic system book. And it also has the vibes of like ranking and that type of thing. And I would say that it does qualify as a dark academia. I don't know, but I just wasn't into it when I tried to read it. Like I kind of had moved past the story in my life. So now I'm going to just keep it going. And lastly, I've had this book on my TBR forever, and that's The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Everybody says that it is so good. I'm not going to hold you. I probably won't even read it, but I'm ready to get it off my TBR, to be honest, and I'm ready to unhaul it. So before I unhaul it, I do at least want to try to give it a read. I know we said 10. But I got some Kindle Audible books some Kindle books that I would like to get into. And the first is The Ashes and the Star-Crossed King by Carissa Broadbent, I want to say. I'm excited to read that one. I read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I really enjoyed it. And I want to read the second one before I forget. I have some library loans coming up. I have Slewfoot that I'm looking forward to reading. And The Kiss of Midnight, I want to say. Also, right now, I'm reading Belladonna. I'm not sure I'm loving it, so I might do a soft DNF of it. Also, I just love my Kindle books, and I am a mood reader, so anything that might pop up, I'm going to read. So that is my quick and dirty 10 before the end. What are y'all going to read? And if there's anything on my list that you have already read, let me know what you thought about it. Okay, love y'all. Bye.